February 8th, 2021, 6 o'clock p.m., Belmont Administration Center.
I think it's 1 to 3.
Yeah. Is it 1 to 3?
Which way?
Yeah.
There's another public forum tomorrow, right?
Yes, June 9, 7 o'clock. We'll get stuck away home while I got post right?
Okay, good deal. Josie is slightly late because she's doing the, that board thing, and it's not quite done. She wants to clean up.
Fuji.
Okay. Is that her house? Nothing.
I'm in a 12-month finance class, but Mrs. Murphy should first year teacher, limited, it's that something that can take intro personal finance, cannot say I'm not. And then we marketing tools, in her business, introduction to business. Again, he came to me talking about the whole Reddit market thing, and yeah. Oh, and no problem. Like maybe you go way outside of like 6 period class and make sure he gets to gym on Wednesday because he skipped gym more times than he's been in weightlifting. Well, I don't know. I probably the rock that should be picked up.
I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please, Ms. Stamen.
Ms. Anderson?
Here.
Mr. Ayers?
Here.
Mrs. Brockman? Here. Ms. Dixon? Mrs. Hoskins? Here. Mrs. Kunkel? Here. Dr. Wadley?
Please rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any questions regarding this evening's agenda? If not, I will take a motion.
I move the board approve the consent agenda as presented. I'm sorry. Okay. I move the board approve the agenda as presented.
Motion by Ms. Crawford, second by Mr. Ayers. To approve the agenda as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I will need approval for exam session.
I move the board hold an exempt session for the purpose of negotiations as provided in section 20.173 of the Code of Iowa. Second.
Motion by Ms. Hoskins, second by Ms. Anderson, that the board hold an exempt session for the purpose of negotiations as provided in section 20.173 of the Code of Iowa. Roll call vote, please, Mrs. Lee.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Ayers?
Yes.
Mrs. Brockman?
Yes.
Mrs. Hoskins?
Yes.
Mrs. Kunkel?
Yes.
Dr. Wadley?
Yes. Vision statement. It is a vision of the Pleasant Valley Community School District to provide the finest academic and extracurricular programs in the state, not in some things, but in everything, not for some students, but for all students. Welcome to our guests this evening. If you would like to address the board regarding a non-agenda item, now would be the opportunity to do so. Seeing none, we'll go to board members. Ms. Anderson.
I have nothing at this time.
Mr. Aaron.
I have nothing, thank you.
Austin.
Nothing from me, thanks.
Ms. Kunkel.
Nothing from me, thank you.
Austin.
Nothing.
Dr. Lewis.
Nothing at this time.
Mr. Zimmer.
Nothing at this time.
Okay, Mr. Pennington.
I have nothing.
Ms. Dagan.
About an hour ago, I put an updated personnel agenda in this order.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Streets.
Yes, just I want to share the sympathies to Bev Warner family. Bev passed away here. She was actually an employee at the high school for 21 years as our laundress from 1982 to 2003. I had the distinct pleasure of working with her when I was the activities director for 2 years at the high school. So knew her well because she was also in charge of our concessions at that time. So great lady, and wish sympathies to all of her and her family, keeping in our thoughts and prayers.
Thank you for that. Are there any questions on this evening's consent agenda? If not, I will take a motion.
I move the board approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Ayers, second by Ms. Bachman to approve this evening's consent agenda as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, we'll move on to approval of bills. General fund.
I move the general fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $264,276.74 in payment of invoices presented.
Okay.
Motion by Ms. Anderson, second by Mr. Ayers, that the general fund warrants be issued and the payment invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The nutrition fund.
I move the nutrition fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $37,996.75 in payment of invoice presented.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Ayers, second by Ms. Anderson, the nutrition fund warrants be issued and the payment of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Elementary junior high activity fund.
I move that elementary junior high activity fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $1,874.82 in payment of invoices presented.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Hoffman, second by Mr. Ayers, that the elementary junior high activity fund warrants be issued and the payment of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? High school activity fund.
I move that the high school activity fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $12,353.43 in payment of invoices presented.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Ayers, second by Ms. Kunkel, that the high school activity fund warrants be issued and the payment of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Capital projects fund.
I move that capital project fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $27,440.75 in payment of invoices presented.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Bachman, second by Ms. Hoskins, that the capital projects fund warrants be issued and payment of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Capital fund.
I move the PEPAL fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $22,273.99 in payment of invoice presented.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Ayers, second by Ms. Kunkel, that the couple fund warrants be issued and the payment of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The internal service fund.
I move that internal service fund warrants 6197 through 6200 be issued in the total amount of $56,622.07 in payment of invoices presented.
Okay.
Motion by Ms. Bachman, second by Mr. Ayers, that the internal service fund warrants 6197 through 6200 be issued and the payment of invoices, of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And trust fund.
I move that the trust fund warrants be issued in the total amount of $1,822.07 in payment of invoices presented.
Motion by Ms. Kunkel, second by Ms. Bachman, that the trust fund warrants be issued and payment of invoices presented. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Okay, let's go on to old business. Return to run update for February 16th, Mr. Strus.
Tonight, Cindy might take a few minutes just kind of update you on the progress that we're moving towards February 16th, 100% return date, as well as take time to answer any questions you may have. Just so you're aware, right now, usually it's 11:30 when we let out. We'll change it to a 1:40 dismissal. And that allows us to hit our minutes that we need on our school calendar. Right now, the governor had come out with a new proclamation on Friday when she had her address. With that piece, as of yesterday, went into effect was for businesses to look at different mitigation measures that they have and put things reasonably in terms of social distancing. That does not impact our schools at this point. With us coming back 100% and number of kids coming back, we will still plan on all our mitigation measures we have, plus masking at this point unless something changes. But we will continue to do that with just making sure people are safe when we come back into school. Friday and Saturday, we had a number of staff members who are getting the first round of vaccinations. Appears to have rolled out rather well, and next week it'll be another group of people who will go get their vaccinations Friday night and Saturday again. So very appreciative of the Scott County Health Department for making that work. It was a very smooth process.